Hey guys, welcome back. So now here we are in foreign currency settings. Now, so guys, in foreign currency settings, what we have seen translation ratio, right? So what is the use of translation ratio, guys? The use of translation ratio is going to be like whatever rates we are going to multiply. Sorry, whatever rates are going to be specified, right? So that rate is going to be multiplied with that translation ratio, right? And then the particular rates will be calculated by system. In most of the cases, since we are going to specify 1:1, that is why 1:1. So that is why everybody just be on mute, guys. Don't unmute your audio. Okay. So that is why people are not able to understand the use of this translation ratio. But yes, there are certain countries where due to the inflations and all, right, it is quite high, and that is why their currency value is quite low compared to the other currencies and all. So in that case, since there is a limited digit only can be specified in the exchange rate table, 4-digit length, right? So if like more than 4-digit lengths currencies are there, then we can specify here. We can increase the ratio, right? In the sense 1:10 or 10:1, like that. Now, then the next one is we have another thing called direct quotation and indirect quotation. I said 1 USD equals to 60 INR. Okay, so this is one thing. At the same time, 1 INR equals to, let's suppose, some 500 INR. I quoted 10,000 yesterday. Just it's a kind of example I'm giving. This is Iranian currency, right? So here, what is happening, guys? We are having two things. So direct quotation and indirect quotation. So what is the meaning of direct quotation and indirect quotation, guys? Can anybody tell me the difference between direct quotation and indirect quotation? Someone? Anyone?
When foreign currency value is more than the local currency, and indirect will be vice versa. When foreign currency value is lower, and Indian currency, local currency will be high.
Okay. So log in first. Go to OB08 or OB58. OB08. Exchange rate I'm going to specify from currency. Let's suppose USD, INR, and a particular date. Let's suppose 1608. Any date. Okay. So now here, this is the latest which is specified here, right? Maintain translation ratio USD exchange rate type for this one, right? Press enter. I made a mistake. Okay, so this is the rate, guys. No, I think why it is one. It is like supposed to be. Is it like INR versus USD? Let me check. What is specified like? No, this is INR. Okay, so look at here, guys. Now I think the translation, whatever like rates are there, I'll just specify a current rate here, right? So look at here. If I have to specify like exchange rate type M and valid from so a particular date. Let's suppose I'm going to give like today's is 17, so I'll give like 17.01. Okay. Then here USD and INR. So guys, look at here ratio. 1:1 here will be here if I press enter. It means okay. Now, so here what is happening, guys? Direct quotation and indirect quotation. So 1 USD equals to how many INR, guys? 60 INR. 1 USD, if there is no any numeric value, right? So 1 USD equals to how many INR? 60 INR. So you specify 60 and press enter. Okay. So this is called direct quotation. When the local currency value, in that case, what is happening, guys? We specify the rates under direct quotation. It is pretty easy for us to understand also, right? Or else, in a different way, we can say direct quotation means here, generally, 1 unit of foreign currency shows the 1 unit of foreign currency shows the total value of local currency. 1 unit of foreign currency means 1 USD equals to 60 INR. So 1 unit of foreign currency shows the total value of local currency. At the same time, if I have to maintain here Iranian currency IRR versus INR. So guys, now I said here 1 Indian currency equals to how much IRR, guys? So here 500. It means we are going to specify this 500 here. 500 is going to be specified here. So 1 INR equals to 500 INR. Right? So 500 again multiply with 10. Why? Because look at here 1:10 ratio is also there. Right? So if here nothing is there, it means like 1 INR equals to 500 multiply 10. Right? So when we are going to maintain the price under indirect quotation, guys, indirect quotation means if the foreign currency price is lower than local currency, in that case we are going to specify indirect quotation. If foreign currency value is if foreign currency value is like higher than local currency, in that case we are going to specify direct quotation. there is no any such kind of restriction, guys. Okay, there is no any such kind of restrictions. Even this rate can be specified. This rate can be specified under indirect quotation also. If 1 USD equals to 60 INR, so 1 INR equals to how many USD, guys? You can calculate, you can use the calculator and you can calculate, right? So that amount can be specified here. But it is bit confusing, right? Difficult to understand that, okay, if I say is like, just let's suppose here, 1 USD equals to 10 INR, right? Then 1 INR equals to what will happen, guys? Okay, there is a question from Venus. Why have you taken 10? So that I'm quoting the example actually. Instead of 10, you can keep 100, 60, 50. 10 means like it will be bit easy for the calculations. That is why, right? So here, 1 USD equals to 10 INR. So 1 INR equals to how many USD, guys? 0.01. 0.01 or 0.1? I think 0.1. In this way also we can specify the rate. We try to understand. No exchange rate conversion factor should be. I think INR USD has been deleted by people. That is why it is asking. So here also I am going to maintain. Save it. Okay. So either you specify in this way or you specify, look at here, 1 USD equals to 10 INR. Save it. Let me check it. We'll post a transaction and we'll see like system is going to consider this one or not. Now here, give me your USD. Click 1 and press enter. Look at here 10. It is being considered by system, right? So if 1 USD equals to 60 INR. So 1 unit of foreign currency shows the total value of local currency. This is the example of direct quotation. Direct quotation, right? Now 500 INR equals to 1 INR. So 1 unit of local currency shows the total value of foreign currency. This is like the example of indirect quotation. Okay, this is the example of indirect quotation. Now, so actually, guys, yeah, 61 or else like what I said, like better to keep 10. Okay, so calculation will be easy. So direct quotation means 1 USD equals to 10 INR, or is 1 INR equals to how many USD, guys? So 1 divided by 10, it is going to be 0.1. So now here we can specify, if you want to specify the rate from direct quotation to indirect quotation, then 1 INR equals to how many USD? 0.1. So even if you specify this rate also, system is going to calculate 10 only. system calculate your 10 only. This is just a mathematical calculation, guys. Again, $1. Look at your 10 itself. If you make it 0.2 here, you make it 0.2, then 20, right? 1 INR equals to 0.2, right? USD. So 1 USD means what is happening, guys? In that case, 0.2 means we'll do one thing. Let me check it once again. Press enter, right? Okay, 5. Oh, 0.2 means what, guys? It is like half, right? So 20 means what, guys? 1 divided by 20 equals to how much, guys? 1 divided by 20 equals to how much? Let me make it. Right? 1 divided by 20. So now here, first of all, point, then 0, then again 0, then 100. Okay, this is the rate. 0.05. Okay, so if 1 USD equals to 20 INR, so if you are going to maintain the rate as per direct quotation, so 1 unit of foreign currency equals to 20 unit of local currency, right? So that can be specified under direct quotation. We are going to specify 20, which is pretty simple to understand for everybody, right? Now, let me check it. Right? Now, in other way, if the same price we are going to maintain here under direct quotation, it means 1 unit of local currency, one INR equals to how many USD, guys? So it is 0.05 USD that I have calculated here. 1 divided by 20. Okay, this is a very simple mathematical calculations are there, guys. Don't be confused. So either you specify 0.05 here or specify 20 here. Both are same. Just have a look. Now it is going to 20 itself will be calculated by system. One and one and press enter. Look at here, same 20. Right? So here direct quotation and indirect quotation. Generally, in which case we are going to maintain direct quotation and which case we are going to maintain indirect quotation. Now here in this case it is a bit confusing. 1 INR equals to 0.05 USD. right? But this one is pretty simple. If I say one USD equals to 20 INR, one USD equals to 50 INR, one USD equals to 70 INR, it is quite simple to understand, right? So since local currency value is lower than foreign currency, right? So in that case, we are going to specify the rate under direct quotation. Why? Because if somebody asks like, okay, in common, what is it? Generally we talk like that itself. One USD equals to this much Indian currency, right? But when any currency value is lower than Indian currency, in that case, what is happening, guys? Then one Indian currency equals to how many that currency we are talking about, right? So one Indian currency equals to how many Iranian currency? Let's suppose 500. So this is going to specify here under direct quotation. So when the foreign currency's value is lower, what do you say, higher than local currency, in that case we specify the rate under direct quotation. If the local currency value is higher than the foreign currency, in that case we specify the rate under indirect quotation. Now these are the things. Okay, so that is the things. Now apart from this, okay. Now let's suppose, here guys,
So can you come again when we maintain this indirect quotation?
see direct quotation and indirect quotation is, it's pretty simple, guys. I says like 1 USD equals to 70 Indian currency, right? You forget about the 0.5 or 0.0, 0.1 example which I have given. You leave it. Now here, it's selling rate and G is buying rate.
So with that, I have another question. Do we maintain this rates, or it will be like client will be give us this rate?
No, you need
This
not
ratios.
you need not maintain the. You are not required to maintain the rate. Only once we have to maintain the rate at the time of testing. After that, it is going to be maintained by clients.
Okay.
Okay. So let me specify one thing, guys. Buying rate, then we are having selling rate. Now, buying rate is Z, selling rate is B, average rate is M. These are the standard given by SAP. Okay. Now here, guys, if you talk about like, okay, so it depends upon like, let's suppose, okay, first of all, I have to explain this one. Once again, you guys are saying, right? So see, direct quotation and indirect quotation. You forget about this. We are having two rates, right? One is called direct quotation. So direct quotation, when we are going to specify when the local currency, look at here, your local currency is INR. So local currency value is lower than foreign currency. Then the rates are going to specify under direct quotation, right? when the local currency value is higher than foreign currency, this IRR, right? This value in INR value is higher. So look at here, the rates is specified here under indirect quotation, right? Or else in a simple way, if I say, see, look at here. I said 1 USD equals to 20 INR. So 1 USD equals to 20. We're supposed to be specified 20, guys, after USD only. So after USD, 20 INR. So 20 or 70, whatever it is, 20, 30, 40, whatever it is. So that we have specified under direct quotation, right? And if I say 1 INR equals to 500 Iranian currency, so 1 INR equals to, or 500 Iranian currency equals to 1 INR. So 500 first of all, and then Iranian currency equals to 1 INR, right? So when the foreign currency value is higher than local currency, then the rates are going to specify under direct quotation. When the foreign currency value is lower than local currency, then the rates are going to be specified under indirect quotation. Because this is how we will be able to understand in better way, guys. Right? So when we are going to maintain the direct quotation, when we maintain the indirect quotation, guys, simply you have to say that when the foreign currency value is higher than the local currency, then the rates will be specified in direct quotation. When the local currency value is higher than the foreign currency, then the rates are going to be specified under indirect quotation. This is what the things. Okay. I think still if any confusions are there, guys, you just watch this video twice and thrice what exactly I'm trying to say. A very simple calculation is there. Okay. Now, just save this. The next one is, okay, let's suppose what happened. So if client says that, okay, we do one thing. When we post any JV, journal vouchers, right, in foreign currency, like we are having 3 rates: bank buying rate, bank selling rate, and average rate. These are the 3 rates, right? Bank buying rate means the rate at which the bank is buying the currency, foreign currency, the rate at which the bank is selling, right? So buying rate is, let's suppose, 60, selling rate is 64, average will be 62. So when we post a JV, GL to GL entries, right? In that case, client says that we are going to specify this rate, 62. Now, bank selling rate. Selling rate means what, guys? When the customer payments are going to be received, right? Customer payment or customer transaction. Here JV, general voucher posting, and here let's suppose vendor payment. Okay, so whenever we have to make vendor payment, guys, then client will say that this rate is supposed to appear. Why? Because vendor payment means, first of all, you have to. Sorry, I think I have made a mistake. What happened, guys? Where it's went? Where it is gone, right? Here, once again, I'll specify bank buying rate. When we are going to specify bank buying rate, guys, bank selling rate, 60, 64, and 62. In which case bank buying rate will be there, guys? Tell me.
Customer for customer.
Customer payment. Once we receive the customer payment, then which rate is supposed to be? Bank buying rate, right?
Yes.
Because I'll tell you guys, if the customer has paid in US dollar, then this US dollar must be converted into local currency, guys, because we need, let's suppose, Indian currency in our bank. So bank will say that whatever US dollars are there, that I will buy, and instead of that, I'm going to transfer the currency, your local currency, in the sense Indian rupees. So here, in that case, bank buying rate is going to, at this rate, bank is going to buy the US currency. Okay. Bank selling rate means 64. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Now, so here, customer related transactions, right? Vendor means this rate. Vendor means we have to buy the foreign currency, right? So bank is seller in that case. So bank is going to sell the foreign currency, guys. So we have to buy at this rate, right? And JV posting means simply we have to post the transactions, right? It is not having any direct impact on our bank balances and all. So we are going to specify the average rate, that is 62. So the question is, client will say that when the customer related transactions are going to be posted, system should trigger this amount automatically, this value. When the vendor invoices are going to be posted, then this value is supposed to be triggered by system automatically. When JV is going to be posted, then this value is supposed to be triggered by system automatically. How it is possible, guys? Can we specify 3 different rates? Anybody? Yes, no. Can we specify these 3 different rates, guys, at a time? There is no answer. Okay, so if we can specify how, I think yes. See, guys, if you're going to add, I think that even if you give the correct answer, also is not going to be accepted by people, right? So you have to say clearly whether it is yes or no. Okay, so yes, it is possible. See, I'll tell you how we are going to specify the rates. The rates are going to be specified against what, guys? See, so look at here, we are having exchange rate type. So average rate we have specified against exchange rate type M. Likewise, selling rate we are having B. Buying rate we are having C. These are the standard exchange rate type given by SAP. So against these 3 exchange rate type, we can specify 3 different rates. Okay. Now the question is, how system is going to trigger this one? How system is going to trigger this one? How system is going to trigger this one? So M is the standard. Okay. Now, so generally what happens, or just forget about right now standard, I'll tell you. When we post a JB, that is going to be posted against a document type SA. When you post vendor related transactions, right? Let's suppose vendor payment itself, right? So then it is going to be posted against KZ document type. When the customer related things, then it is going to be posted against DZ document type, right? So generally what happens, guys, this whatever this exchange rate types are there, this is going to be assigned against document type. When you post a JV, system will check that document type SA. And what exchange rate type is there in that document, guys? M. And against M, which rate we have specified? 62. Right now, only theoretically can be explained, guys, because practically the customer and vendor related transactions cannot be posted right now. That will be there if I, start account receivable and account payable. But later you guys will be able to understand this concept. Some of you might be having confusion. Don't worry, guys. But later you will be able to understand the question, these things and all, right? See, there are lots of things to explore in every topic, isn't it? Simply, if I have to cover the configurations and all, then there is no benefit, right? These things like, so such kind of requirements you may receive from client where they are saying that, no, I have to specify all 3 dates, right? So how it is possible? We are going to specify the rates against exchange rate type. These exchange rate types are going to be assigned against document type. So now what happened when any vendor payments are going to be posted? So vendor payment will be posted against KZ document type, right? KZ document type. So at that point of time, generally the transaction is going to be posted in what, guys? In foreign currency itself, but automatically system is going to convert into local currency, right? So at which rate the conversion is going to happen? So here exchange rate type B we have assigned against this document type, and against B we have specified the rate 64. So this is how at this rate the conversion is going to happen, right? And for customer payment, in that is going to be posted against DZ document type, guys. Against DZ document type, we have assigned this exchange rate type Z. Against G, this rate is maintained. So while posting the transaction, system will read out that which exchange rate type we have assigned, against that which rate is maintained. So this rate is going to be triggered by system, and the conversion, in the sense foreign currency conversion, will happen into local currency at this rate. So this is the logic, guys. Theoretically, I have explained so that, like, at least if you guys are able to understand, it's okay. If not, also once we proceed further, guys, this is a pretty simple thing I'm explaining. Okay. So later on, you guys will come to know. But the thing is, like, if I explain these things, if the video got recorded, then only because see, right now we are having like that a different label, but after some time, based on the practice and all, your labels are going to be changed, isn't it? The understanding level is going to be changed, isn't it? So you guys will be able to understand. That is why I have specified this. So now here, look at here, guys. If we talk about document type, what kind of control? So document type control your number range, right? Document type control the fields, header text and reference, and even document type control the exchange rates also. Look at here, exchange rate types are going to be assigned against document type. In that case, the rates are going to be controlled by document type itself, right? The first thing, very first thing which is going to be triggered by system, how system is going to reach out till this rate, guys? So system will read out the document type. Against document type, whatever exchange rate type we have assigned, that is going to be triggered by system, and against this, whatever rate we have specified, that is going to be triggered by system. So another control I have added here in the document type, that it controls the exchange rate also. Okay, so that's all in this session, guys, and that's all for